Hey, and we're back. It has been a few days since our adventurers went into the lost mausoleum. When they were there, they recovered some treasure, a little bit of interactions with the leprechaun. That was kind of strange. They did battle with some chaotic traders, and they came away unscathed. We lost none of our gentlemen. Let's take a look here. I have made a couple updates to the character sheets since the last time we played. Hopefully everyone was able to see the very short post delve I did. We rolled to see if the retainers would stay with us. They chose not to. But we did buy some armor for our pup, Ash. So now his AC is sitting at 13. We will be getting some new recruits today to help us in our delve, but Franklin, Theros, and Augustus, all three have bought plate mail. This increases Theros to 16 AC. Again, he's carrying the bow, so he won't be able to have a shield. So for now, 16 is as good as he can go. But Franklin, frontliner, 17 AC. He is sitting pretty, okay? Augustus in the back row, we're gonna have him in line number 2. He's gonna hold a shield and a torch and offer moral support. And if any undead come, we will use turn undead to send them running. We want to get right into the delve. We want to see how much treasure we can get. I'm only going to stay online for about an hour because I know these videos get long and it's hard to get through them in one sitting. So let's get started. In the book on downtimes and domains, we talked about this book. On page 107, we have an option for paying a monthly fee. It's a lifestyle cost. If you choose to only pay 1 gold for a month for your character, they are living a beggar's lifestyle, and therefore they suffer. Their penalties have a -2, they have a -1 on their hit points, not great. If you pay the comfortable lifestyle, which is equal to the character's level times 10 in gold pieces per month, the characters have, like you're essentially paying for their room and their board, some meals. They don't get any kind of bonus. And what my goal is eventually I want to be paying for the luxurious lifestyle where you're spending quite a bit of money. You're spending, it says it costs 100 times the character's level in gold per month. So once I get a little bit more cheddar, we'll be doing that because it'll give us a +1 on all of our saving throws, and our henchmen will have more loyalty. They're more likely to stick with us. So what I did was I already deducted the 10 gold for a comfortable lifestyle from all 3 of my gentlemen. I bought them some new gear. We have some extra chainmail sitting around. So if we can hire a couple of these retainers, these men-at-arms, we'll just put the chainmail on them so they have a little bit more gear to start with. Just want to use that real quick, give you guys an update. Let's see, next thing up. Oh, right, okay, so we have a couple of fellas who showed up using the meatshields.com on /barrowmaze to generate some guys. We have Brydox. He's got 12 AC, that means he's rocking leather, and he has a crossbow, which does 1d6. This is a slow weapon. It's not a great weapon, but it'll put him in the back, and he'll attack last in the combat round every turn, but it's better to not have him up close. Then we're gonna have this other guy, Parman. He's got a shield and leather armor, so 13 AC, and he's got a sword. So we're gonna try to recruit these fellas, see what we can do. Let's see. So on page 111 of the player's tome, we can see, I realized I didn't show you guys this last time, and maybe you didn't know where these numbers were coming from. So today I'm going to show you the process. So we have the retainer hiring reactions. So we're going to offer them some gold up front. We're going to see how they feel about it by rolling 2d6. We want a big high number, so that way they're more likely to just accept the offer. We also get to add our charisma bonus to this. So my more chatty fellows, they will be doing the hiring, not so much Franklin. He doesn't have a bonus. So I was able to pull up 2 guys. Let's see how they like my offer. I think I'm going to offer 25 gold up front And then if they don't like the offer, if Brydox, the first guy's name is Brydox, next guy's Parman. So if Brydox doesn't like the offer, I can bump it up to 30, roll again, see what he thinks. I don't want it to roll like really low because then he's just going to refuse and I'm going to be going in with just my boys. So since you are the DM and also the player, you can choose to say, I'm going to make a really good offer. I'm going to say you get 100 gold of whatever we take away. And then at that point, you can give a bonus to the roll. But I don't care to do that. I'm not going to do that. My guys need XP. We are struggling for gold right now. So any little bit that we can keep, we're going to. So we're going to start our roll for Brydox. I'm going to roll 2d6 and see what they think, okay? The hiring character is going to be Augustus, just like last time. He's got a +1 modifier to whatever we roll here. Let's roll high. Okay, so it's a 6 + 1 is a 7. It says roll again. So here I need to think of something to spruce up the deal. How about we go to 30 gold? And then, of course, he'll still get his 1 gold per day. Okay, we have 7 + 1 is 8. 8 is roll again. Okay, so I have to spruce it up a little bit more. I'll say 35. But this is as high as I'm going. If not, Brydox, you're gonna have to hit the streets. Oh, he is insulted by my offer. Actually, he just refuses because I have a +1. So he refuses. Brydox, he hits the pavement. He's out. He's not gonna come with us today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little line through Brydox. Sorry, but actually not that sorry because the crossbow is a pretty garbage weapon. Next up, we have Parman. Parman is going to be initially offered 25 gold up front, or 25 gold of the take, and 1 gold per day. We have a 6 + 1, a 7. We're going to roll again. Okay, he's not happy. Come on, man. Here's a little bit extra. We'll spruce up the deal a little bit. We'll make it 30 gold. Okay, 8 + 1 is 9. Offer accepted. He's like, okay, I'll do it for 30 gold plus my 1 gold take per day. We're like, hey man, we even got some chainmail armor left over. We're gonna strap it to your chest. So instead of being a 13, he's actually gonna be rocking a 15 AC. That is not too shabby. Okay, so now we're kind of in a situation where we have a lot of people up front. And so I think we might make an L-shaped pattern. We might have the dog in the front, and then in the second line, we'll have Franklin and Parman. So if the monsters come, we can collapse in if we need to. And then we will have our backliners holding the torch and maybe shooting a bow with Theros. All right, I think that's all of the bookkeeping. Oh no, there's something so important. So if you are traveling overland, it is a dangerous, dangerous game. The game offers you a way to keep yourself safe. Hiring mercenaries. Now these fellas, they're basically men-at-arms, but they will not come with you into the dungeon. They will only protect your camp or fight monsters while traveling on the road, but they don't delve, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're looking over here at the prices, and we can see that a human light footman is 2 gold per month. We're gonna buy 10 of these guys, make it 20 gold, okay? And they will work with us for a month, okay? Today is the 19th, so let's break out our calendar here. If we hire 10 of these guys, that's 20 gold on the 19th. We'll keep them for 4 weeks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Our troops will last until the 9th. Troops, we're gonna put troops depart. Now, we've got a force of 10 men. If we bump into any orcs on the road, we've got a force of 10 men plus our team who can do battle. Maybe we could see if, I hope it doesn't happen, but if it does, maybe you can see some mass combat come up right here on solo play. All right, so let's get started. Let's get into the dungeon. Let's take a look at our dungeon map. We have some cool stuff happening here. we delved. We found there was 4 different ways out of this main chamber. The first way leads to an elevator to level 2. That's exciting. When our boys are ready, there's more treasure on the second level, but there's also more danger. So we have to be careful before going down there. We found a trap over here, and luckily we survived. Franklin did not get poisoned. There's a way to extend in this passageway. We can find out what's here. We encountered the traders and did battle in this room while we were resting last time. There's also a passage here. We found a stuck door this direction, and then there's the entire west side of the map, the west and south side. We haven't even looked yet. So our boys are going to leave from their keep, and they are going to head in the direction of the lost mausoleum. We need to roll a d6 to see if there are any random encounters on the way. We really, really don't want a random encounter, but at least now we have some troops to keep us safe. Don't roll a 1. 5. All right. They make it through the dangerous terrain. They scout ahead and they find their way that they took last time to the mausoleum. They descend into the dark. We've got Augustus carrying the torch. Now we've already got this space mapped out, so we're able to move 5 times faster than what we normally could. So instead of going just 4 squares, we're going to go 20 as long as we have the area mapped, before we have to make a check again. This trap is not going to mess us up this time. We know it's there. So let's see. 6. Yeah, okay, so get about 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, now we're in the area where we're kind of like, this is where we did battle last time. I think we can get 16, 18, 20. Yeah, we can get all the way to the door, the stuck door here, before we have to mark anything off of our torch. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I've got my torch tracker. 10 minutes has gone by in the dungeon. We need to kick in this bad boy and hope that nothing's on the other side. But before we do, we want to listen and see, is there anything waiting for us on the other side of this door? So let's see. We have an elf with us, and he's got excellent hearing. Listen at doors 2 and 6. So we're going to say, since Theros is green on the character sheet, he's going to be green here. And we're also going to have, let's say Franklin is also going to listen. So we'll have 2 people who can check. I realize now I need to set up my marching order so you guys can see it. Let's see. Franklin's up front. Frank. And then we're also going to have, let's see, is it worth putting Parman anywhere near the front? I know Augustus is here. And Theros is here. You know what? Parman's going to cover the back. We need to roll for Parman's HP. 3. So yeah, he could soak a blow. That's not so bad. He's got 3 HP. Okay. Yeah, we're going to keep Ash up front. He just has so many hit points. And now he has a little bit better of an armor class, so he's a little safer. All right, let's see if our boys hear anything. Red is a 1 and 2 success. Green is a 1 and 2 success. Red is just on a 1. Let's see if they can hear anything. Okay, we don't hear anything. So when we kick open this door, we could be surprised, and so could whatever's waiting on the other side, if there is something. All right, so Franklin, he's a tough guy. So he kicks open a door on a 16. That's a 3 and 6. Oh, we got to go to the rule book. We got to go to the rule book on that, because I did not write it down. This is how you play. You always want to verify. Oh, we have it marked on the orange tab. So you always want to verify the rules as best you can. You don't want to cheat yourself, because once you start like skipping over the rules and like hand waving things, you really start to lose a passion for this game. So 16, he has a 4 and 6 chance. I will write that down right now. 4 over 6. Okay. All right, so Franklin is going to try to kick in this door and see what's on the other side. Success on 4 or lower. Yes. All right. Boom, smash. He kicks it in. What's on the other side of the door? Well, beyond the door, page 291. We're going to roll a d20. There's an 8. It is a passageway going 20 feet straight ahead. All right. Well, let's just start mapping this out. Going 20 feet straight ahead. Okay. Now we are into the unknown. So just listening at the door and kicking it in, that's 10 minutes. It might seem like a little excessive, but moving in the dark, you don't know where you're going. It's a dangerous business. You got to go slow. You got to be careful. So that puts us on a random monster check. 1 and 6. 5, we're good. There's nothing waiting for us. We start moving down the hall. And we get to the end. That's another mark off our torch. It takes us to go this 20 feet. It takes us a full 10 minutes checking the walls, tapping with our 10-foot pole, making sure we are not falling down a hole that leads into infinite abyss. Now, we need to check and see, how does the passage go? We're going to see how wide the passage is. 5 is just a 10-foot passage, so it's going to stay about the same size as we're moving west. And 19, we've hit a chamber. So quick. So we come to 291. We roll a d20. What chamber is it? 5. It is a 40 by 40 square. So we've got lots of room here to work with. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to start branching down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So I want to use up as much of the space as we can. How many exits are in this room? We can see that we use table number 1. So 12. There are 2. All right. The first is located on the same wall as the entrance. Okay, so I'm thinking it's going to be right down here. Is it a door or a corridor? It is a door, so we could just put that right down here. Is the door 6? It's free, so it's not even, we can just open that guy, go right through. The other exit is 15. It is on the wall right of the entrance. Okay, so it's going to be over here. Well, there is some space to determine where that is, so I'm going to roll a d4 and see which one. Oh, it's right as you come into the room. There's another exit. Oh, is it? Yeah, let's see if it's a door. It's actually a corridor. All right, so this path is gonna lead up. You know, we've got some branching paths here. We could be connecting. We'll see. It's always nice whenever you have like a loop, a jacquet in your dungeon, even if it's like not intentional. It's kind of nice just to be able to. You don't always have to like go all the way around to get to some of these spaces. Okay, so let's see what is in this room. We're gonna put 1.5 here for this one. Now, is there anything in this room? Let us find out by pulling up the Dungeon Master's Guide, the referee's tome. I'm gonna slide this over just a little bit and reveal what is beyond. Okay, so remember we have a D6 for what's in the room. So 1 and 2, it's just an empty room. 3 and 4, we have a monster inside waiting for us. It could be a special room. There could be something weird going on here. Or another trap. We don't like to see that. And then we have a chance for treasure over here. We want to roll low because that's when we'll actually have treasure in there. So let's see. How about red is treasure and black is contents because we don't want any evil traps or monsters. Okay, so content. We have 2. Oh, it's an empty room. And treasure, nothing. So this is just an empty room. It will take a little while moving through this room to fully map it out and find out what's in it. So just coming here, 2 and then 2, So just moving through this room and filling out the map and making sure nothing's there, it takes a random monster check. Nothing's there. So we get 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Okay, so that's another. The torch burns out. We have to light up another one. That's okay. And another random monster check. Nothing's coming. Okay, cool. So now we see there's a door here and there's a path up. I'm kind of curious to close this loop. So how about this? Let's leave it to the dice to decide. This will be evens. This will be odds. Let's see which way we're going to go. Okay, evens. We're going to go north. We're going to try to figure out like what's beyond this loop. So let's roll on the passage table. Let's see how far we're going to go. I'll keep I think there's like some dice here that I'm using more frequently than others. And I'm just going to set those aside over here. So let's roll a d20. Okay, the passage continues straight 20 feet and it comes to a dead end. 10% chance of a secret door. Oh, okay, it's a weird little space here. 1, 2. Okay, as we get to the end of that hallway, we're on a new torch. We're gonna go ahead and mark that. But it comes to a dead end, but there is a chance that there's a secret door here. So let's see, it's a 10% chance? Yeah, okay. So on a 1. No secret door, just a dead end. Okay, so we're gonna double back and 5, 10, okay, so 20, 60. Okay, so we're gonna go to this door here and we're gonna listen. Let's see if there's anything waiting for us. Okay, so Theros has a success. If there is a monster on the other side, we are not gonna be surprised. But we're not going to find out if there is a monster on the other side until we find out what's on the other side of the door. So we're going to figure that out. Beyond the door, we roll a d20. 2, there's a passageway extending 10 feet and then a T intersection. Okay, so let's do our passageway going 10 feet. And then we have a T intersection extending 10 feet to the left and to the right. Oh, well, I think this is just going to be a dead end, right? All right, so as we come through, that's 20 feet. I think this would fall in the range. If there is a random monster right here, I think that would fall in the range of Theros being able to hear it. So let's roll a random monster check. There's nothing there. Okay, good, excellent. Okay, so we can go up here and we can see that, oh, well, boop. This just dead ends into the wall. There's nothing there. Too bad, too sad. So we can come back down this way. Boop, boop. And now, now I think we can come up that way. I think we're going to mark off our torch again. Honestly, like just going back and forth a little bit, it's burning away the wood, right? It's not, this stuff isn't free. There are consequences to finding that dead end. Okay, so now where does this passage go? Let's find out. Let's find some treasure, boys. 4, okay, continue straight 20 feet. There's a door on the left and then an additional feet. Okay, all right. So now we're getting options. 1, 2. We have a door on the left side, so that'll be right here. And then it goes another 10 feet. Well, we have this door here. Is it free, locked, stuck, special? Let's find out. It's a special door. Oh man. Okay. So we come over to this table here. Example specials. There's 1 through 9. We'll just roll. Yeah, we'll roll a d10 and we'll re-roll on the 10. There's a 1. Okay, so it's an alarmed door. Oh no. Oh. Once my boys start fiddling with it, it's gonna set off an alarm and it's gonna we're gonna force a random monster check no matter what. So first and foremost, we are going to check and see if there's anything we can hear on the other side. No, because this red here is Franklin. He doesn't have special ears. Theros doesn't hear anything. So we're just going to go for the door. We go to, that 10 minutes we take listening on the other side to see if anything's there forces a random monster check. 1 and 6. No, nothing coming. Now, as we open the door, it's like, boo, 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 intruder alert, code red. Now, whatever monsters are around, they're all being alerted. We're going to force another random monster check. Maybe things are coming at us from other areas in the hallways. 6. Okay, nothing. Okay, that's nice. All right, so what's on the other side of the door? Let's find out. 10. 10, we have a chamber. Okay, so yeah, it's a pretty high chance that there's gonna be a room. It's 9 through 18 that there's gonna be a room on the other side of this door. So let's find out. What do we got? 9, it is a rectangle. 20 by 30. Okay, well, easy enough. Rectangle, 20 by 30. Excellent. So how many exits do we have? Oh, let me roll where you guys can see it. 8. There's just one. Okay. Where is it located? Opposite wall of the entrance, so way over here. And is it a door or a corridor? It's a door, and we're gonna see that it is 6. It's free. Okay, so what is in this room? This is room 1.6. Bring it over to the Dungeon Master's Guide. What do we have? Let's find out. Monsters or treasure? Hopefully just the second. All right, so we have 5. It's a special room. Well, we already kind of knew that. And there's no chance of treasure. Okay, so we did already know that this was a special room, but somehow the door and the room itself are special. So let's roll here on this table. 4. We've got illusions, illusory passage, doors, or stairways. Oh, this door might not be real. Or maybe we don't see it. Maybe we cannot even see that it's there. Yeah, it's like the wall is an illusion and we can't even tell that it's there. So how about this? To even find this door, we need to have 2 successful checks for searches. So yeah, so that's just wasting time. The torch is burning, and monsters could be coming. So the first check, we've got people in this room. They come in, all my boys. So we got 3 guys who are actually gonna be doing checks. My henchmen aren't gonna do any checks. And actually, I've got, okay, yeah, so now my colors match the team. Okay, so let's see if anybody finds it on a 1. No, yeah, so they spend 10 minutes there, and they have no chance of finding this thing. So they're actually gonna double back. But before we do, we gotta account for the fact that it took 2 parts of our torch. 1 to search the room and 1 to search. Or yeah, 1 to like map out the room and then 1 to search for the hidden door. So boop, boop, we have burned through another torch. We have another random monster check, and our boys need to take a rest. Nothing's coming yet. We're gonna double back out here now, and we're gonna keep going down this passage. We are looking for treasure. We are looking to avoid trouble. Let's go. Where does the passage lead? 9 again. We're hitting a lot of 9s today. Goes left, or goes straight for 20 feet. We have a side passage on the left. Okay. And then additional 10 feet. Okay, so are we gonna go evens or odds? Let's see. 18's even. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna continue west and find out what is waiting for us. 9. We've got okay. A lot of 9s. We're gonna keep going straight for 20 feet. Doop, doop, doop. We've got a passage on the left. Boop, boop. Okay. And then it goes straight another 10 feet. Now, evens or odds? Evens. We're gonna keep going this way. What is down this hallway? 6. Continue straight for 20 feet. There's a side passage to the right, then an additional 10 feet. Okay. Wow, this is like a windy maze. Okay. Now, we have got a lot of checks to do. So we came out here, that's 10, that's 1 check, 2 checks, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we went through an entire torch, and we have to stop here in the middle of this dark hallway with open passages on our right side behind us. That's 3 random monster checks. This is dangerous game we're playing now. No, no, no. Okay. All right, are we going evens this way, odds that way? Evens, we're gonna keep going straight. We're gonna figure out what is going on in this like labyrinth. All right, let's see. All right, 9. Come on, dude. How can fate be leading me on this many paths straight ahead for 20 feet? There's a passage to the right, and then it goes another 10. This is a weird pattern we've got going on here. It's like a little fork going on. Okay, we go another 20 feet, so that's another bit of our next torch. Where does the passage lead? 10. Continue straight for 20 feet. Comes to a dead end. 10% chance of a secret door. Okay. That's another bit of our torch. That is another random monster check. These corridors. These corridors have destined combat. I think we just kind of bump into them down here at the end. We get to the end and there is something waiting for us. Let's find out what. Pull open our little green tab here. We go to level 1 of the dungeon. We roll a d4 and a d10. All right. 5 and 2. 2 on the d4, and then we go to 5. Oh, Gully Gugs. Now these guys, these are frog creatures, Gully Gugs. Okay, well, let's pull them up. Let's do a little research here. That's what we do here at Scudder for Mike's channel. We look, we read, we understand what it is that we're up against, okay? Gully Gugs, they're barbaric, tribal, frog-like humans. They dwell in damp, dark places. Oh, maybe there's some mud down here. Maybe these guys are like digging around in the goop. They have an AC of 14. 4 hit points. They attack with a d6 damage, or they can claw and bite. You know, the damage is around the same, maybe a little bit better with the bite. They don't have any bonus to their attack. Their movement is slow. They are slower than we are. They have their saves. They're chaotic, so they're automatically our enemy. Numbers encountered, 2d6. We have bumped into some boys here. They could be overwhelming us, and they have some treasure. Surprise on a 1 and 3 due to their chameleon-like skin. Okay, so when we roll for surprise, I would be surprised on a 1 through 3. They're still just on a 1 and a 2. They have a hopping attack. They can jump up to 30 feet forward and gain a +1 to their attack. Now, okay, so the way this works is we were moving through the space, and as our torchlight came up, like, there's just no way that they're gonna be able to get that jump on us, I don't think. Let's see. Well, how about this? If they get the surprise, we're gonna let them get their jump attack. If not, we pin them into the corner and they can't really do much about it. We'll see if we're surprised or not, and that'll determine. If they have a leader, that guy has 8 hit points and he has a +1 to damage and attacks. There's a chieftain who has +2 to both of those. And then there's rumors of hybrids. Human Gully Gug hybrids are sometimes heard of. Okay, so, this could be bad. This could be very bad. I don't even know what treasure type D is, but it might not even be worth this conflict. So we need to see, are we surprised? Are they surprised? So how about we're green, they're black. Okay, because green is my favorite color. So we are surprised on a 1 and 3. They're surprised on a 1 and 2. Nobody is surprised. So they're not going to get their leap and charge attack. Now, how many of them are there? There's 5 of them. Okay. With my crew, we've got 5. They've got 5. Maybe they don't even want to fight. Maybe they're just scared of us. But we see them we have holy boys. We are lawful, right? We see these things as chaotic. They're dangerous. They're packing some kind of treasure in those bags. Maybe we intimidate them. Maybe we scare them into submission. They see our dogs snarling. They see our boys fully kitted with their plate mail armor coming at them with the pain. Maybe we can scare these guys. So first, let's see how they're reacting to us. To do that, we're going to use our trusty monster reaction table. These creatures are not very smart, I don't think, so we're going to go with just the standard from the book, monster reaction. Oh, got to roll that one again. 7. Okay, let's see, 7. They are uncertain. They're confused. Okay, so they see us, they're like, whoa, what do we do? Well, let's roll a d10 and see what it is that they've got going on for themselves. What is it they're after? Okay, so they're uncertain, they're confused, they need food, they're hungry. We can see that they're a little malnourished. We're gonna put the heat on them a little bit. We're gonna say, give us your treasure, or we're going to battle. Give us your stuff, or we're gonna take you out. But as a kindness, we'll toss you some of our rations as an act of generosity. So we're gonna be using either Theros or Augustus can make this check with a +1. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. +1. So that will be a 9. They don't attack us. They leave. They make an offer. Okay. So their offer is they'll give us the treasure. Please don't hurt us, sir. Please don't hurt us. So we flexed on them a little bit. We intimidated them, and we get treasure type D. Okay. So we have to turn to the table in the back and find out what does that mean for us exactly? Treasure type D. Oh, I think I've gone too far. All right. Treasure type D. Oh, no. No, I don't think that's right. Let's see. Oh, that would be for their hoard. This is a hoard. Okay, so they would have just a fraction of this on them. Let's see. So when they're encountered in the wilderness, they could be up to 80 people, and we only found 5. So, you know, my math is not that great, but we're going to say it's like, we'll say 10% of their treasure that they have on them, because this is probably way, yeah, if I just said, okay, you get to have all this treasure for not even fighting a full lair. Oh, but what we do want to do is mark Gully Gugs on our table, because we know Gully Gugs are down here now. So now we have leprechauns and Gully Gugs. We scare them. We're not getting their full treasure. We're going to get 10% of their treasure. So for 390 gold, we mess with them. We scare them. I'm going to go ahead and mark that down. 390 GP. That is not bad. And we're going to get the XP for these guys. Even though we didn't do a fight, we still scared them and we overcame them. So that's ×5. Okay. Now, we are at a dead end. We need to keep going. The Gully Gugs, they scatter. Okay. So we're going to come back. We're going to see, where does this passage lead us? Rolling a d20. Where is it going to go? 10. Oh. I need to bring my dice tray up here because this is ridiculous. Okay. Continues for 20 feet. Comes to a dead end. 10% chance for a secret door. Okay. All right. What, did we check if there was a secret door here? I can't remember. We got so caught up with the Gully Gugs. Let's see. On a 1. No. Is there a secret door here? Oh, there is a secret door. Now, the real question is, do my boys find it? Do we even find it? So, we have to refer to our character sheets one more time because, again, while Theros only has 2 hit points, he is still quite useful to the team. Detect secret doors, 2 and 6 chance. Now, we get to the end of the hallway, and all my guys are going to check. They're all going to make the roll, but we're more likely to succeed with Theros. So, we're color-coded. 1 and 2 for the green, we have a success. Just a 1 on everybody else, we have a success. Franklin's like, wait a second. What's that? And just beyond the secret door, my boy, he finds, we're going to roll a d20. Beyond the door is a chamber. It's a hidden chamber, a secret lair. What is back here? A d20, find out. 8. The room is rectangle, 20 by 30. It's not too big. Okay. Okay. Secret doors. What in the world is back there? All right, we're going to roll in this chamber. How many ways in and out? 13. There are 2 ways in and out. Let's see. Exit location. We've got on the wall opposite of the entrance. So somewhere over here. That line is not very pretty. I'm going to fix that. somewhere over here. Is it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Right in the middle. Is it a locked door? Free door? It is locked. Okay, so we're gonna put a little dot here showing that this guy is locked up tight. We're not getting through that unless we bash it down. There's another exit. Where is it located? 6, it's on the wall opposite of the entrance. So maybe evens or odds? Evens, natural 20. Is it a corridor or a door? Let's find out. It is a corridor. So there is a door here, and then the path here goes up. All right, so what's in this room? We're gonna call this room 1-7, the secret room. Okay, hopefully there's some treasure in here. I mean, like, it's a secret room. You'd feel like narratively, like there's gonna be something going on here. Okay, so we're gonna give it a roll. Empty room. No treasure. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, let's see. Do we want to check this? Do we want to try to kick in this door? Our guys are going to listen. We're going to say, hey, you know, what's waiting for us beyond this door? You know, if there's nothing here, we're going to have to double back. We're running out of time. We've come up this way. We've checked this room. That's 2 more notches off of our torch. The light is getting a little bit low. We need 1 more random monster check. No, nothing coming. So I say we listen on through the door. We see if there's anything there. If there's not, if there's nothing in this room, we're just gonna double back. We're gonna say the 390 gold is gonna have to be our success for the day. It's not the best take, so hopefully we have a chance of getting something else here. Okay, we don't hear anything beside the door, but it takes us 10 minutes to smash it down. Whatever's on the other side is not surprised under any circumstance, but we could still be. What is on the other side of the door? 14, a chamber. It is a rectangle. Ooh, it's big. It is a big room. Okay. It says 40 by 50. So we're going to start the wall here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we have ourselves a massive room here. We're going to roll on exits, but we're using the large chamber. So table number 2. 16, that is 3 different ways out of this room. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Where is it located? The wall opposite the entrance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll roll a d4 and see where that falls. 1. Okay, so is it a door or a chamber? We've got a corridor. All right, let's send that off this way. Man, this is a windy hallway. Next up, we've got, this is number 2. It is on the wall left of the entrance, so over here somewhere. So we're going to have a connection. 17. Okay, so it's a corridor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're just going to roll a d4, actually. Oh, sorry, a d4. Okay, 1, 2. So it's like right here. The hallway opens up and then it just comes right out. Boop. This is a weird room. Why would they lock this door if there's just a way around right here? That feels so strange to me. Okay. And then we've got another 2 exits. We have wall opposite the entrance. It is a corridor. Okay, and it will be either 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is a massive corridor. That's what this is. This is a massive corridor. Okay, and 1 more possible exit. It's on the opposite wall again. This is so weird. And it is a corridor. So what we've got is A huge corridor. Look at this thing. The room is basically just oblongly shaped, just a weird shaped room. All right, so so strange. You can't imagine this stuff. You have to let the dice decide, and it really does make some strange shapes on the graph paper. All right, let's see what is in this room. Come on, give me some treasure. Give me something to do. All right, the room is empty and no treasure. Look at that. Okay, well, that looks to be all she wrote. We do need to go ahead and mark off our torch before we double back, which means there is a chance for a random monster. And then we'll have to make our way back out checking for random monsters. So on a 1 and 6, no. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, we can get as far as here before we have to burn through another torch. All right. Now, let's see if we can get through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We get as far as here. No random monster. And then all the way back at the entrance is the last 20. So right when we get to the stairs, nothing. All right. So that is all she wrote for the episode.